Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godin and Charles Davis.
Coach, if you've been to South Florida in the summer, and I know you have, you're familiar with this. Heavy rain. It's coming down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins, emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go, set, 30 base. Mike, 54. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming. Big grip.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Wilson now in his second season in Miami. First 4 years were in Kansas City. He's always been a solid complementary receiver, but Miami really hoping he can take the next step in his development, be more of a go-to guy now at 27 years of age. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll look to throw here. They're able to locate Wilson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or 2. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the 1st round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight is right. 4 down. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike, hit it.
Now back to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. 54. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 54, get it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
On the ready. Check. Hey, come on up. Ready.
Now it's Ajayi. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup there. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical?
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter.
Ready. 50, plant. Check. Walk 54. Let's go, defense.
They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi.
Go.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's a 2nd and 7. On the right side open is Gesicki. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. He'll look to throw. And Wilson has it. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
I got you, 88. I got you.
Sing it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Allen Hurns, of course, very familiar with these Jacksonville Jaguars. First 4 years of his career were spent in a Jags uniform, including his best season back in 2015, his only 1,000-yard campaign. They run with Ajayi. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. The Dolphins on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. Now a carry for P-Ryan. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is caught. It's Parker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with Dolphins.
Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hatchet.
Greystone, travel.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's caught by Clive Walford. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. That they need him.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
54. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. He's checking. Crash.
Recon, 152 fighter. Hit it.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's Ajayi. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So after the run by Jay Ajayi, here's 1st and 10.
Pull it high.
Get that ball. 36.
And now here's a carry heading left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught by Wilson. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is Ajayi. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting unit's still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and a big turnover. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. It's P. to begin the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
58, come on. 6-man.
Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. Caught. The tight end Walford. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Walford's got it. Complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Fitzpatrick. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 17 yards out. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Regular. There you go.
Watch safety crease.
They start on the ground with P-Ryan. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Hey, 5-0.
They'll run again with P-Ryan. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
I'm coming after you.
Fitzpatrick to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's P-Ryan. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Let's go, baby.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it here with P-Ryan. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Fitzpatrick. Throw left side to the tight end Walford. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Come on, man, let's go.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure.
Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Now the first throw in overtime for Fitzpatrick. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now P. Ryan. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from...